Out where the oak trees whisper low beneath the vast unending skies, I found a worn-out leather saddle where my deepest heartache lies. By the creek where waters murmur, there's a scarf you left behind. Every thread a tale of summer when your hand was locked in mine. Oh, the winds of time blow through these plains, singing with the wild and free. But they carry dust that stings my eyes as I peer through what used to be. In the saddle haunts I linger, trapped in a love that time can't daunt. Every sunset paints your shadow on the trails we used to haunt. Years have rolled like thunder, rumbling over distant stormy hills. The old porch we danced upon, now silent, empty chills. The town once loud with laughter echoes with our whispered past. Gravel roads we roam together, now just pathways overgrown with grass. Oh, the winds of time blow through these plains, scented with the wild and free. But they carry dust that stings my eyes as I peer through what used to be. In the saddle haunts I linger, trapped in a love that time can't daunt. Every sunset paints your shadow on the trails we used to haunt. Underneath the vast prairie sky, I let your memory dance. Rain washes over old regrets, gives a man a second chance. Yet every cabin, every star tells a story of our plight. In the heart of every wilderness, I face the cold, lonely night. So the winds of time blow through these plains, scented with the lost and free, carrying voices of yesterday, tying you forever to me. In the saddle haunts I reckon, some loves are ghosts we can't outrun. Every sunset's a reminder of the love I've never won. Out where the oak trees shadow old forgotten trails, I found your flannel shirt, freighted freight of seams. It danced on a porch rail, whispering in the gale. Ghosts of you and me stitched in its weird dreams. That shirt still lingers like the scent of rain on dust, haunted by the sunset, painted in your rust. Every thread a memory, each tear a tale of trust. Underneath the white skies where your shadows cast. Years have rolled like thunder, echoes in the plains. Towns grow silent as the stars begin to fade. Where once laughter mingled with the summer rains, now only empty cabins in the groves we lay. That shirt still lingers like the scent of rain on dust, haunted by the sunset, painted in your rust. Every thread a memory, each tear a tale of trust. Underneath the white skies where your shadows cast. saddle sore and worn. Each step away from you, a new kind of morn. I wear your scarf against the wind, frayed and torn, looking for solace where our love was sworn. That shirt still lingers like the scent after the storm, a whisper of the past in the fabric worn. I carry it like a cross through the lands forlorn, losing you again with each day that dawns. As the sun dips low and the night claims the vast, I feel you in the silence, in the echoes of the past. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where our names were carved in the bark so free, the sunsets glow through branches, bleeds on the porch where you whisper dreams to me. The wind's a soft and mournful tune, playing through the dust of a lonesome June. Dust lingers on the road behind, where my boots have walked 1,000 times. Your scarf still fragrant holds the night, but you're just a shadow in the fading light. Each step away the heart contends, love's a trail that never ends. Beneath the stars our laughter soared, in the quiet town where my soul was moored. Now cabins empty, echoes fill, gravel roads and the time stood still. The saddle's worn, the leather cracks, but oh how I wish I could ride back. Dust lingers on the road behind, where my boots have walked 1,000 times. Your scarf still fragrant holds the night, but you're just a shadow in the fading light. Each step away the heart contends, love's a trail that never ends. The rain falls on the thirsty ground, each drop a memory coming round. In the whisper of the prairie grass, I find the peace as moments pass. Yet in the heart where love once lay, dust lingers, never fades away. Dust lingers on the road behind, where my boots have walked 1,000 times. Your scarf wrapped tight against the chill, can't keep the ghost from loving still. Each step away my heart contends, love's a trail that never ends. Oh, dust lingers, and I'm wading through a trail forever leading back to you. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the gravel road, I found her scarf, a splash of red against the earth we once roamed. Beneath the wide and whispering sky, where secrets softly spoke, we carved our names on the old porch wood in hearts we thought won't broke. Oh, but memory turned cold as the sun dips low, leaving shadows where once there was fire. The wind's a cruel keeper of the tales we told, and the chill grips tighter my lonesome desire. The cabin stands, but the light's long gone, like the laughter we once knew, and the trail's overgrown where we used to roam under skies of endless blue. Her gentle whisper in the breeze now just echoes through the pines. I walk these roads alone at dusk with her memory entwined. Yes, memory turned cold as the stars take hold, silent as the dust settles down. The rain washes tracks I once followed bold, now just pathways to a ghost of a town. Sometimes in the quiet I swear I hear the soft creak of that porch, her voice so near, a spectral dance, a fleeting glance of what can no longer be, an echo of the love lost slipped from me. So memory stays cold as the night grows old, and I whisper her name to the stars. The land holds tight to the love we sold, just a cowboy, his guitar and scars. Silent as the dust where our dreams fell bold, just a cowboy, his guitar and the scars. Down by the bend where the wildflowers grew, an old oak tree bearing scars deep and true. There an empty cabin sits where in years of sun, echoes of laughter where two hearts once spun. Oh, the porch still groans under ghostly weight, dust swirls where you danced, too cruel, too late. Saddle untouched, the reins lay in despair. Abandoned ranch lingers like the scent of your hair. Gravel roads whisper tales of boots long gone. In the twilight, shadows stretch and yawn. Once we chased dreams through these fading trails, now just empty chairs, old mails and rusted nails. Oh, the porch still groans under ghostly weight, dust swirls where you danced, too cruel, too late. Saddle untouched, the reins lay in despair. Abandoned ranch lingers like the scent of your hair. Under the vast prairie sky, I confess to the stars my regrets and that old blue dress. Rain may fall, cleansing my weary soul, in this silent heart, your echo takes its toll. So I'll roam with the wind against my face, from the chapel to the bar, each forgotten place. Yet your memory binds like the cold earth clings to my boots, to my dreams, as the lone coyote sings. Abandoned ranch lingers, a whisper through the pines, in the heart of a cowboy, where the past never truly dies. In the heart of the high plains, neath the twilight sky, found an old oak tree where our names still lie. Whispers of the wind through the tired leaves, haunted by the dust of my worn out sleeves. There's a faded porch where we used to sit, talking about life and the mysteries in it. Now there's just a creaking swing swaying alone, echoing the melody of your long gone tone. Oh, these empty beds, they linger like the rain, washing over old scars, the remains of the pain. Each setting sun, each whispered prayer, tells the tale of our love hanging threads in the air. Scarves you left hang by the door, tangled in the sorrow of the days of yore. The gravel road where we used to ride, not just a faded trail where my regrets reside. Every sunset bleeds like the heart I tore, in the lonely cabin where you don't walk the floor. Wind chimes stir with a mournful sound in the empty spaces where you're not around. Oh, these empty beds, they linger like the rain, washing over old scars, the remains of the pain. Each setting sun, each whispered prayer, tells a tale of our love hanging threads in the air. I see your silhouette. The cowboy's heart ain't mastered letting go just yet. In every star that fades into the dawn lies a dream of us that's never truly gone. These empty beds, they linger, they're the ghost of your smile, a soul's quiet plea across the miles. With each parting sun and each tear that falls, your shadow dances slowly on these old cabin walls. Oh, these empty beds tell no lies under the vast, unending skies. Love's a trail ridden, then it's gone, but like the dust it lingers on, it lingers on.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay, long and lean, there's an old wooden porch where we used to dream. A scarf you left behind, caught on a rusty nail, whispers of the dust and the sweet clover trail. I can still see your smile in the blaze of the sunset on that long gravel road where our last kiss was said. Oh, the silence called my name through the whispering wind. Your voice fades away like a ghost in the bend. These rolling fields where my heart feels the same, empty cabins moan neath the sky's crying rain. Silence called my name, and I answered with tears, lost in the echo of our vanishing years. The saddle sits idle where once we rode wild through the rivers of time, love's currents beguiled. Now nights are just pages of an old western tale where laughter once echoed, now only the gale. Your footsteps in the dust have long been washed away by the rain that turned vibrant dreams to shades of gray. Oh, the silence called my name through the whispering wind. Your voice fades away like a ghost in the den. These rolling fields where my heart feels the same, empty cabins moan neath the sky's crying rain. Silence called my name, and I answered with tears, lost in the echo of our vanishing years. In the stillness of a fading trail's end, I found that every shadow bends towards the memory of those days when love was wild and time was a haze. Yes, the silence called my name in a voice so worn, like a bell toll solemnly for love that's torn. I walk these empty roads under stars' solemn gleam, where silence calls my name and I drift in dreams. Here in the heartbreak, where my soul remains bound forever to silence, where love's echo sustains. In the shade of an old oak tree, where the wildflowers used to smile at me, we carved our names, young and free, on that bark where no one else could see. The sun dipped low through leaves that spilled on a dusty road to a dream we'd build. Your scarf it danced on the southern breeze, while we swore our love beneath the whispering leaves. But now the oak tree stands so still in the silent grasp of the cold hills will. Your scarf's gone with the winds that chill, and I'm just a shadow, lonesome and still. Years rolled by like thundering trains. Love's sweet summer turned to autumn rains.
That old porch swing, it sways alone, singing creaks in a tune of its own. The cabin's empty, the fire's died down, gravel roads lost beneath weeds overgrown, where once your laughter filled the air, now just echoes of despair. But still the oak tree stands so still, guarding old dreams that the night can't kill. Your scarf's lost in a past that chills, and I'm just a shadow, lonesome and still. Sometimes a heart can travel miles in the quiet look of a fading smile, but every sunset that paints the sky is just another goodbye. Yes, the oak tree stands profoundly still under heavens that time can't fill. Your scarf of memory faded and frail, and I'm forever a cowboy, lonesome but will ride these trails quiet and shrill, where the oak tree stood and stands still. Down by the river where the willows weep, she carved our names in the bark so deep. Underneath that old oak tree, her laughter rang wild and free. The dusty trails knew our wandering souls in the town where the church bell tolls. We danced through nights under starry lights, her voice in the wind holding me tight. But now the porch swings alone, the door softly moans, her scarf caught on the fence, faded and worn. And every sunset that bleeds into night whispers her name, her voice held tight. Years roll like a lonesome freight through empty cabins and hearts that wait, where once her boots by the doorway stood, now just echoes in a silent wood. The gravel roads they all remember, her smile in the fire's dying ember. But time it took what I held dear, left me with shadows when I reach disappear. Now the porch swings alone, the door softly moans, her scarf caught on the fence, weathered and torn. And every sunset that bleeds into night cries out her name, her voice held tight. Vast unyielding skies, I see her eyes and the stars that rise. And though I roam through this endless plight, her soul's a lantern in my night. Still the porch swings alone, the door softly moans, her scarf caught on the fence, threads bare and shorn. As the twilight concedes to the night, I hold her close, her voice held tight in the quiet whispers of the night. Forever her voice, forever held tight.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, by that old wrought gate, weathered and strong, there's a scarf you left, faded and torn, whispers of fabric like a heart worn. We met when the sunset painted skies bold, on gravel paths where our dreams we told. But the gate stays, oh the gate stays, while my heart roams through forgotten days. Sunsets bleed into starless nights, and I'm a shadow in the fading lights, where you left your laugh on that cold porch swing. The gate stays, but lost is the spring. Cabin stands empty, the fire's gone dim, trails overgrown where we once walked on whim. Wind carries dust, erasing steps we made, each gust of memory slowly to fade. You're sitting in the rain on the old leather saddle, echoes of kisses, all tender battle. Yes, the gate stays, oh the gate stays, while I wander through these endless grays. Sunsets mourn with the cry of doves, and I'm just a cowboy who lost his loves. Where your warmth lingered on that worn out swing. The gate stays in the silence of spring. Under the vast and timeless skies, I reckon each star as your soft-spoken lies. But the heart finds its peace as the old oak knows, rooted deep while the wild river flows. Still the gate stays, yes the gate stays, a sentinel to our once golden days. I'll keep riding where the trails wind away, but in my dreams by that gate I'll stay. A cowboy's tale spun with dust and rain. The gate stays, and with it my heart's unbreaking.
On the edge of a prairie, where the tall oak tree stands, I met you in the glow of June under star-stitched bands. Your scarf had danced a silent waltz on the breath of the plains. By the lantern's light on that porch, love declared its claims. Lantern echoes in the wind, calling out your name. Whispers haunt these empty trails where once we laid our claim. Sunset's fire burns the sky, but cold's the heart so flame. Lost in echoes my soul rides, bound in love's own chain. The oak's now bent 100 times relentless rain. That old wooden porch has succumbed to the rain. Your laughter once filled the valleys, now it's just the wind sweeping through the ghost town of our dreams thin. Lantern echoes in the wind, calling out your name. Whispers haunt these empty trails where once we laid our claim. Sunset's fire burns the sky, but cold's the heart's old flame. Lost in echoes my soul rides, bound in love's own chain. In the dust of the gravel road, under boots worn and frayed, I wander with these memories through the sunlight and the shade. Each echo a reminder of what can't be unchanged. A cowboy's heart forever roams, but always stays unchained. Lantern echoes fading soft as the night claims the land. I'm a shadow riding solo with your memory in hand. Though the heart may wander and the soul must roam, in the echoes of our lantern light I'll forever find my home. Lantern echoes, lantern echoes, a cowboy's lonesome serenade.
The sky was gray when they lowered you down. Not a soul spoke, not a choir sound, just me, the wind, and boots on clay, and a heart that broke in a quiet way. I didn't bring roses from no store, didn't dress up or stand by more, just wore the flannel you loved to mend, and held that scarf you knit back then. I laid a scarf on your grave, not a wreath, not a name engraved, just wool and thread from your own hand, tied with love I still can't stand. The cold crept in, but I just stayed, whispering, God, please let her fade. Soft and warm, not sharp and brave. So I laid a scarf on her grave. They offered prayers, but I declined, said she already knew. God just fine, I traced her name in dirt below, where snow will fall and time will go. But winter can't freeze what we had, though it chills this cowboy bad. You kept me warm through every ride, now it's my turn to guard your side. I laid a scarf on your grave with trembling hands, and love that stayed. It smelled of smoke and you and spring and every small forgotten thing. They say men don't cry, men don't break, but Lord, even iron learns to shake when love digs deep and won't behave. So I left that scarf on your grave. You once said
If I go first, don't bring lilies, just something real. So I did. I brought you us. I laid a scarf on your grave, no song to sing, no soul to save, just you and I like always been. One last touch before the end. And when they ask what lovers gave, I'll say I brought no rose, but a scarf for her grave. Out where the oak shadows lay, along on the ground I first met her smile, by the old ghost town. The sky painted gold, her laugh wild and free. Underneath that scarf, it was just her and me, leaning on saddles by dusty porch light, promises whispered deep into the night. Every star witness to the dreams we spun, felt like the heavens and earth were one. Oh, how the storm cries like an old friend knows, across the wild plains where my sorrow goes. The wind carries whispers of her sweet refrain. Raindrops fall heavy like my silent pain. Years fell away like leaves from the tree. She drifted like dust that the breeze set free. That old cabin's empty, where laughter once played. Now just shadows dance in the choices we made. Gravel roads lead me to places we knew, each step on that path sharp as morning dew. Lost in my travels with a heart that just roams, searching for something that felt like home. Oh, how the storm cries like an old friend knows, across the lonely miles where my heartache grows. The wind carries whispers of her sweet refrain. Raindrops fall heavy like my silent pain. Sometimes the storm's the only voice that remains, telling tales of the past through the wind and the rains. I've learned that love is more wild than the land, slips right through your fingers like a whisper of sand. So let the storm cry under fading sky hues. It sings of a love that I'll forever muse. Yet in this lonesome life where I wander and strive, her memory's the storm that keeps me alive. Raindrops fall heavy like my silent pain, echoing the storm cries again and again. Out by the oak where the wild river's been, beneath stars that watched our nights without end. Your scarf in the breeze like a ghost in the dance laughing at secrets and sweet summer's romance. The porch still creaks where you once laid your head. Old cabin shadows, now my quiet cold bed. Oh, my heart's a grave tied down, with memories buried in this hallowed ground. The wind sings your name through the whispering town, under the moonlight where our love was found. Saddles laid dusty, the trails overgrown, where we once rode through the valleys unknown. The rivers run still where your laughter had flown. Gravel roads empty, I'll walk them alone. Rain falls like tears on the path to the door of a house, not a home, not now, not anymore. Oh, my heart's a grave tied down, with memories buried in this hallowed ground. The wind sings your name through the whispering town, under the moonlight where our love was found. In the silence of night, by the flicker of fire, I see your face in the flames of desire. Time, it has tamed the wild dreams we had sown, but your soul's with me still on this journey alone. Yes, my heart's a grave tied down, echoes of you in the spaces around. Though I'm bound to roam, forever I'm found in the shadow of love, on that sacred ground. Down by the creek where the wild oaks grow, soft whispers of her name in the breeze that blows. Saddle worn and leather frayed on the porch of warm gray wood. That's where we laughed, oh how we could. Moonlight danced on her golden hair. In the quiet town, we were the perfect pair. Her scarf still smells like sweet prairie rain, left on the hook, never worn again. Lonely fire closed her eyes, now she's just a ghost in the skies. Stars above the wild lands bear witness with their silent cries. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red on this lonely gravel bed, where my heart lies heavy with the dust. Lonely fire, in your glow I trust. Seasons turn, the storms rolled in, washed the trails where feet had been. Empty cabin echoes her laugh, faded dreams like old photographs. Oak tree shadow stretches out, reaching for me, filled with doubt. This wandering life, just a lonesome ride, chasing shadows from the love that died. Lonely fire closed her eyes, now she's just a ghost in the skies. Stars above the wild lands bear witness with their silent cry. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red on this lonely gravel bed, where my heart lies heavy with the dust. Lonely fire, in your glow I trust. Under the vast and endless sky, whispers of the past, asking why. Through the winds that sweep and the rains that cleanse, her memory lives, it never ends. Lonely fire closed her eyes, now she's just a ghost in the skies. Stars above, please guide me through to the love I knew, so deep and true. Each sunset now a solemn hymn on these fading trails growing dim, where my soul walks alone yet yearns to rest with her in the west, where sunsets nest. And as the fire dies and night draws nigh, here I'll stay with my quiet sigh. Lonely fire, close my eyes, dream of her 'neath these aching skies. Under the shade of the old oak tree, there's a grave card with your name and a part of me. We laid our love neath the whispering leaves, where the wind tells stories and my heart believes. Oh, summer nights by the creek's soft glow, your laughter mingled with the river's flow. Oh, my heart wears the scars of your memory, like the trails worn deep in the prairie by me. Every sunset paints your face in the skies, in the tear-blurred horizon where my solace lies. Grave carved in the land, grave carved in my soul, where I buried my love and you left a hole. The seasons turned like the pages of a book, from the golden autumns to the winters we shook. The cabin's empty where your scarf lay, on the porch where we danced in the shade we made. Now the gravel road just leads to the past, where shadows grow long and nothing can last. Oh, my heart wears the scars of your memory, like the trails worn deep in the prairie by me. Every sunset paints your face in the skies, in the tear-blurred horizon where my solace lies. Grave carved in the land, grave carved in my soul, where I buried my love and you left a hole. but the dust won't settle and the rain won't clean the parts of this earth where you've once been. Deep in the night I admit to the stars, I'm just a shadow tethered to the scar. Oh, my heart wears the scars of your memory, like the trails worn deep in the prairie by me. Every sunset's a whisper of your voice in the wind, a call to a home I can't find again. Grave carved in the wild under sky so bold, in the heart of the land, in the depths of my soul, where I buried my love with the secrets we told, underneath the oak where the earth holds cold.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where whispers used to dance, she carved their names inside a heart, a token of romance. Underneath that sprawling bough, her laughter filled the air. Now every leaf that tumbles down, whispers of despair. Her voice bleeds through the prairie wind, a song that's bittersweet. It haunts the dusty trails where our two lonely hearts would meet. In the echo of her laughter, under skies once so grand, I wander through these ghost towns, a solitary man. Porch still creaks as if she's there, swaying to some silent tune. But the cabin's empty save for dust that's lit by the pale moon. Where we once dreamt of futures bright, now shadows play old scenes. The night air's thick with what's been lost, wrapped in her scarf of dreams. Her voice bleeds through the prairie wind, a song that's bittersweet. It haunts the dusty trails where our two lonely hearts would meet. From vibrant dreams to silent screams, under stars that understand, I roam this land without her hand, a broken, weary man. If I could ride past horizons where our sun used to set, would I find her voice there waiting, or just more to forget? With every sunset that I chase and every tear I hide, I'm just a shadow in her life, drifting with the tide. Her voice bleeds in the whipping wind, across the creeks that swell. It's tangled in the silver clouds, in the stories they can't tell. As the oaks stand tall and strong, and I grow old and gray, her whispers in the rustling leaves that never fade away. Her voice bleeds, her voice bleeds, forever here to stay. In the hush of dawn, neath the chapel sky, I found a cabin where the bluebirds fly. Old porch creaking as the oak trees sigh, her scarf still hanging where she waved goodbye. Her eyes echoes of the prairie wind, whisper secrets of what might have been. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, in the heart of the dust I find my home. Years of wander like rivers through plains, old saddles worn under sunset's flames. Rain on the roof sounds just like her name. In each thunder roll, her laughter remains. Her eyes echoes of the prairie wind, whisper secrets of what might have been. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, in the heart of the dust I find my home. Under starlit skies, the coyotes cry, each howl a slice of an age gone dry. Mighty are the mountains, yet silent grief. In the shadows I chase my relief. Sorrow into the light. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, with her echoes in my heart. I'm never alone. In the dimming glow of day's last fire, the echoes fade but never tire. On this lonesome trail where dreams unwind, her eyes the echoes forever enshrined.
Out by the oak where the wild river's been, under the shadow of peaks where we lay, there's an old cabin, walls whispering past, cracked frame carved with your name, now weathered and gray. Leather saddle hanging, untouched, sways with the breeze. Each creak a tale of the days gone, whispered soft through the trees. Oh, how the wind cries your name through the valley, dancing with dust where our dreams used to lie. I'm just a ghost in these boots, walking alleys of empty towns with no goodbye. Oh, love is a flame that still burns, not extinguished, in the heart of a cowboy with skies ever white. Sunsets bleed memories each day undistinguished, on gravel roads with my loneliness to ride. Remember the rain on the old porch in spring, the scent of the wet earth, a new scarf round your neck. Now the porch swing hangs silent, no laugh to echo, just shadows of footsteps in the dusk that we trek. Gone the laughter that mingled with with the thrum of the skies. Only footprints on paths where the echo of my sorrow lies. Oh, how the wind cries your name through the valley, dancing with dust where our dreams used to lie. I'm just a ghost in these boots, walking alleys of empty towns with no goodbye. Oh, love is a flame that still burns, not extinguished in the heart of a cowboy with skies ever white. Sunsets bleed memories each day undistinguished on gravel roads with my loneliness to ride. The only proof of where love had once flown. By the creek under stars, all that was is now never. But in the heart of the land, you remain forever. Oh, how the wind cries your name through the valley, echoing softly a melancholy sigh. This lonesome cowboy keeps riding, not tallying each tear with a reason, each silent sky. Yes, love is a tale told when firelights low, cast on the walls of a heart where it never lets go.
Out where the oak trees shadow old forgotten trails, I first saw her by the creek with her bucket pails. Silver laughter in the wind, scarf dancing free. Underneath that willow tree, she smiled at me. Her eyes like the flicker of a campfire's light, guiding my lonesome heart through the blackest night. Her smile carved in the bark of my old weathered soul, like initials set in wood where the wild winds blow. Every sunset paints her face on the canvas sky, but it's her absence fills the plains where my memories lie. Years rolled like tumbleweeds past the porch where we stood. That old house now creaks with secrets of the wood. Saddle lies dusty, my boots worn thin with roam. The trail's grown over where we once dreamed of home. Her scarf caught on a bramble, faded now and torn, whispers to the prairie grass of love forlorn. Her smile carved in the bark of my old weathered soul, like initials set in wood where the wild winds blow. Every raindrop writes her name in the thirsty ground, but it's her silence fills the air, a haunting sound. By the lantern's pale glow on this empty cabin floor, I trace the lines of time and unlock yesteryear's door. A single teardrop mingles with the ink on this page as I write of love once vibrant, now turned sage. Her smile carved in the bark of my old weathered soul, carved so deep
No seasons can its mark console. And as the stars witness my heart's quiet plea, in every dusty sunset, her smile's all I see. Her smile, oh, her smile, carved eternally